Ooh, my hair's a mess. Hi guys, welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I'm your host, author DC Knife, and this is Casual Fridays, the show where I sit down in my pajamas and tell you guys about my week. And this week we are doing something completely different. We are foregoing all the fluff, no tarot reading this week, no what I've been listening to this week, but we are doing a double shot of what I've watched this week. So let's get started. As you can tell by the title, me and my partner went to go see two movies this week at the movie theater. The first one was, what is it called? Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, as you can tell, I've never been able to actually play Dungeons and Dragons, but I love all things fantasy and nerdy, and my partner loves Dungeons and Dragons. The only time I ever came close to being able to play it, we had a DM set up and we had a few different people wanting to join it, and after our first playthrough, which was just like setting up characters and the math that is involved in everything, the DM dipped out and we never found a new one. So yeah, that was a few years ago and it sucked. But yeah, it doesn't mean that I don't like Dungeons and Dragons, it just means that I don't know much about it. But I do like the concept of it, and obviously because I'm a nerd and it's just right up my alley. But this movie, even if you know absolutely nothing about Dungeons and Dragons, go see this movie. Go see this movie. If you like fantasy genre at all, go see this movie. It's a little goofy, there's comedy aspects, it's not like high fantasy like Lord of the Rings, but it's such a beautiful movie. You will love it. It's really pretty, and I just love the storyline, I love the characters. They're all very lovable and unique, and I just love it. I can't praise it enough. I'm not trying to give spoilers in this video, which is hard because there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, but I just can't. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. The second movie we went to see was the Super Mario Brothers movie. And as you know, I am a Nintendo kid from the 90s, so, well, let's go back to the beginning. When Nintendo announced a new Mario Brothers movie, I knew it was going to be completely different from the Mario Brothers movie from 1993. And if you know, you know. That was a live-action movie. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it personally, but I can... I understand as a writer that adaptions, especially back then, because Mario didn't really have a story back then at all, it's going to be different from the games. That's just always how it's going to be. If it's from a book, it's going to be different from the book. If it's going to be a video game or a television show, it's going to be different from the video game. It's just how it's going to be. No self-respecting writer is going to adapt something and put the exact same story from the first story. That doesn't make sense, and I have a whole video coming out about that. You'll have to stay tuned. But the Super Mario Brothers movie, the new one that came out this year, I was floored with how much fan service they put. I was a little bit nervous when they announced Chris Pratt was going to play Mario, but honestly, this version of Mario I actually prefer. I feel like I know this character so much more than I did when I just played his video games. And him and Luigi, their dynamic as brothers is really cute, and I really, really loved it. Also, they changed Princess Peach, and I was very, very, very shocked that Nintendo actually wanted them to change Princess Peach and make her like a warrior princess type, because Nintendo has always made her a damsel in distress in every main Mario game. The only time she ever fights is in Smash Brothers and in Super Princess Peach, which is sexist and misogynist in its own way, because her powers are basically PMS. So, It's from her emotions. She gets angry and catches on fire. She gets sad and cries rivers of tears. It's basically just really kind of misogynistic. But I really didn't expect them to let her fight. I thought she was... Of course, it's like... I'm not going to give away the plot. There's a subplot that's not given away in the trailers that I'm not going to give away. But Bowser does want her. That's all I'm saying. She does not get kidnapped. She does not get kidnapped in this movie at all. She actually fights just as much, if not more, than Mario. And she actually trains him to fight, which was surprising. So this isn't just Princess Peach getting kidnapped, Mario going to save her. The story is completely different. It's actually fleshed out, which is amazing. And I don't know, I just geeked out the whole time. I cried. I cried at this movie because there's so much stuff from the 90s Mario games, like Mario 64, the 2000s Mario games. The music is phenomenal. Donkey Kong is in it, Diddy Kong is in it, Dixie Kong is in it, and you know Dixie Kong is my favorite. She's only got a cameo. She's in 2 scenes, very quick scenes, but she's there, and I love her, and I was shocked that they put her in that, because no one ever puts Dixie in anything anymore, and I love Dixie. But the music is amazing. The visuals are absolutely just breathtaking. This is by far Illumination's best movie. I have yet to see a better Illumination movie. And I will go as far as saying this is one of the best video game adaptations into a movie I've seen. Right up there with Detective Pikachu. Those are the 2 ones that I absolutely fucking adore. That and the most recent Resident Evil movie, I really liked that one a lot. I liked the original Resident Evil movies with Alice in them, but they really had nothing to do with the games. They could have just been their own, like, original movies. That would have been great. I could go on and on for, like, hours about Super Mario Brothers. It was one of the most enjoyable movies I've ever watched, and that might just be because it was basically, for me, a 90s baby Mario fan. And of course it had like modern stuff, like stuff from Mario Kart 8 and stuff from Mario Odyssey, that's all I'm gonna say. There was stuff from Mario Galaxy as well, a little bit of stuff, not much, but there was a hint for a future storyline involving Mario Galaxy. Yoshi's not in it. There are a tribe of Yoshis in one split scene when they're traveling across Mushroom Kingdom. You see them stampeding through a forest, and one of them looks at Mario, but there's no character named Yoshi. Wario and Waluigi are in it, obviously. Waluigi's probably never going to be in anything other than this Mario sports games and Mario Party. Daisy's not in it, which is understandable because literally she's from a dream world, and I'm not really sure how canon-wise she can come into a canon Mario title. She's in Smash Brothers, she's in Mario sports games, but she's literally from a world made of Mario's dreams, so I don't even know how she could possibly really exist in the actual reality of Mario games. Maybe they'll make a Mario game based on Super Mario Brothers 3, and Daisy can be in that, but I don't know. Honestly, when you get down to it, I really thought they would have like made Princess Peach the token damsel in distress and then made Daisy the warrior princess, because Daisy is like the tomboy princess. I don't know how to explain it because they didn't make Peach a tomboy. She's still very feminine looking and very cutesy, and she even does her little floating thing with her dress. Sadly, she didn't have her parasol from Smash Brothers. I really wanted her to, but she doesn't really need it when she floats in her dress from like Mario Brothers 3. So Toad has the frying pan from Smash Brothers. Princess Peach doesn't. Princess Peach uses mostly power-ups, and at one point she has a halberd, but she doesn't. I don't think she actually uses it. She just marches into battle with it. I don't know. I'm just really excited about this movie. I actually really loved it, and I think you guys will too. Both Super Mario Brothers movie and Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Go see them. Also, the live-action Little Mermaid is coming this year, so it's just a good year to be me. So much stuff coming out this year that I absolutely love. a new Zelda game, but I'm disappointed in it, just like I was Breath in the Wild, so. But there's other things to make up for that. So there's also a video coming up why I won't be playing Tears of the Kingdom. So look forward to that. There's lots of special videos coming out this month because this is the month of my birthday. However, me and my partner are experiencing a lot of tumultuous things right now, so they might be delayed. He's getting surgery in a couple of days, and I have to make sure the entire house is spotless and with no germs in it, because he could get an infection every single day. I have to change sheets every single day. I have to scrub everything every single day. It's going to be kind of difficult for the next like week, 2 weeks to, film. I don't even think I'll be able to film like Let's Plays or live streams. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm also not feeling the best today. That's one of the reasons why I cut off most of the fluff from Casual Fridays videos. No tarot reading, no what I've been listening to, but literally just a video of what I've watched this week. Because I was so excited about them, and because I just didn't feel like doing a tarot card reading, and I didn't feel like going over what I've read this week or what I've played. Because honestly, I haven't played much of anything except for Disney Dreamlight Valley, and that's only because a new update came out. But I'm honestly a little bit burnt out with Disney Dreamlight Valley already. And I'm going to make a video about that and The Sims 4 and Animal Crossing and why burnout comes with simulation games like that. Because I hate it. I really do. I love Disney Dreamlight Valley. I was really excited about Simba and Nala coming. And I'm grinding my ass off to get these. If you don't know, there's an update for the Star Path, which is like a premium. You can grind to get them, or you can like pay actual money to get them. Super fancy items, clothes, motifs for your clothes. And this month they have really cool Disney theme park rides, like the Mad Tea Party cups and Ferris wheel and the Dumbo spinny thingy. I've gotten most of them except for the Dumbo spinny thingy, and I want those really bad, and I want to actually decorate my island, but I am so burnt out on it already, and it's really upsetting. As far as updates for my own projects go, I might be changing the prologue of Fairy Tales Amir Arcana. If you don't know, that's my writing project, and I am working on the prologue right now, which is about Pandora, but I might be adding a couple other characters to it. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll keep it short and sweet. I don't know. And put the rest of what I want to do in flashbacks. But there are a couple of Let's Reads that I want to do for this channel before I start writing that version of it, including the story of Pandora's Box, King Midas, and Hercules. So, look forward to those. Also, Theodore's night outfit finally came in, which means whenever I make sure that my partner is okay to, have me not clean every second of every day and goes back to work, I can start filming my series called Enchanted Encyclopedia, which is this. He's gonna wear this outfit for it, and which is going to be basically me going over like the old school mythology. The first episode I have already decided is going to be sirens versus mermaids, because they started out as two completely different things, and then over the years the actual form of sirens kind of dissipated in in popular culture and was replaced by mermaids in general. So I'm really excited about going over the differences with that. And there's so many legends of mermaids in so many different cultures, so there's going to be a lot of content for that video that I'm going to go over. If you don't know, mermaids are like my favorite mythological creature. I've been in love with them since I was a kid, and Little Mermaid came out. That's why I'm so excited about the live action version. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. And any more updates? I think that's about it. Hallie says hey. Hallie says her update is be healthy and be safe, and she loves you. And I love you guys too. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.